Identity is an intangible concept that manifests as certain of characteristics of a person. This set of characteristics are byproduct of the accumulated memories of a person. Thus, this tends to give a person a sense of uniqueness, which in turn is the basis of our identity. This is often revealed only when we become true to ourselves. With that, we must always remember to be genuine with ourselves, especially at times of identifying ourselves, as this would help us identify who we really are as a person. Creative presentation. Thyself. The creative presentation shows how one must be the center on knowing thyself. The circular shape in the background represents the self, religion, and centered spirituality of a person. It is the authentic self, the unconditioned part, you without patterns. The geometric line represents the connection of all characteristics that one possesses. These are positive psychology, the digital self, self-empowerment, stress and coping, and lastly, the political self. From all the characteristics that one possesses, it is all connected in the virtue of understanding oneself and attaining the goal of knowing thyself.
I think it is safe to say that many of us, especially people at my age, feel a little lost and have difficulty in finding one's identity. It is not something that can be found in an instant, but it is something you can discover as you go along with your life. Identity, like any other things in life, continuously change and is affected by many factors such as spirituality, society, and even internal factors like self-empowerment. Digital and political self hones our persona. It could have a negative impact on finding our identity since we can be confused of who we actually are and who we think are us. The society also plays a huge factor on this, as we could receive various criticisms that could hinder us in presenting our true selves, worried that we might get judged. This is also the same reason why religion and spirituality could impact us negatively. We live in a place where there is a lot of religion and beliefs, and the worst thing about this is oftentimes we get invalidated by others. We tend to just contain our beliefs and possibly, in the long run, would fade away. Just like that, another piece of us is gone. That is why I believe that these factors should be combined with internal factors to be successful in having one's true identity. Positive psychology, stress and coping help us in becoming resilient to negative criticisms thrown at us, combined with self-empowerment, and eventually we won't be bothered by others' opinions, allowing us to be free and become successful in our journey of finding ourselves.
Before, I already knew that I truly know myself. As I grew older, the identity that I once knew is very different from today. I thought that if I grow older, my identity will retain, and I was wrong. As I am taking this new path of my journey, I am not convinced that I knew myself again. At this point, I was struggling to refinding myself. But one thing I knew is, as I rediscovered myself, I was able to experience many different things that affected me along the way. Many factors including my spirituality, digital life, politics, society, and myself affected me in rebuilding myself. Among all factors, the three most involved factors in setting myself are spirituality, digital life, and myself. Living in the 21st century is very different from the older generation. All things including technologies help to hone oneself, and everything can be seen digitally. This can be also used by the societies to speak their opinions on things like people, other things, etc. The digital life that I am now experiencing is much involved in my life. Hence, this could lead to a positive and negative impact on me, especially in how I show myself in the digital world. Likewise, my spirituality has a great involvement in constructing myself. It is the most turning point in my life because it made me a better myself. Also, this gave me a strong faith to hold on to my beliefs and fight for what is right. Moreover, all of these factors affected me so much in strengthening and finding myself. Always remember that each one of us has different stories. All of us may experience different situations because all of us has different opinions in life. Thus, factors are just naming the experiences of oneself. Hence, it is not required that all factors must be applied in achieving the understanding of oneself.